So guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to do some cooking for the week. So you do a lot of cooking in one go and then you can heat up through the week. Food preparation, basically. I'm prepping food so that I don't have to keep being up and down and cooking all the time while I'm here. I'm staying here at Alex's house for an extra week. So Alex went out and did some shopping for me. Because she's done that, as wonderful as she is, I'm going to make my life a bit easier and hers by doing a bit of cooking now to save time. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You can probably hear it cooking right now, but this is just a couple of bits that I'm going to do that I can heat up and speed up cooking through the week. So here we go. As you can see, this is sizzling quite nicely. Get a nice close-up of that steam. This is chicken thighs. I got skinless and boneless chicken thighs. I cut the fat off, the excess fat, and then I'm frying it up in the frying pan all in one go. You know, give it a couple of shakes, keep it stirring. I did drain off some of the fat, but obviously we don't need that. Now I'll show you what I have coating my lovely chicken, and I'll show you that now. So guys, I bought this peri peri rub, medium, but it's a barbecue flavour from Nando's. I do like Nando's. You can see, maybe macros on the screen. So it's very small amount of carbohydrates per serving, at 2.6. Something I'm not really going to worry about. Not very spicy. It's just going to give that extra flavour to my chicken to make it not boring and be nice and tasty. Also, it's chicken thighs. That extra fat is just going to taste nicer. It means I'm going to get healthy fats in. And this is quite a lot, not even all this in one go. This is probably like 4 servings of chicken. So guys, another one of my protein sources for the week is going to be chicken breasts. Now I coated that in the same coating. I put it on like 180 degrees. I actually put some water in the bottom to steam the chicken. It's a massive one in the middle. Now I'm probably just going to cut these up in slices because I don't think all of them are going to be like the right weight for me, so I'm going to cut them in slices after they've cooked. But that is my other protein source. Get them all done in one go, and I can heat them up through the week. Makes my life easier. Means I'm on my feet less. And here is this lovely. Oh, I can't wait to. You can just smell this. If only you could smell it. It smells lovely. So after that's cooked, what I've done is I put it into a Tupperware. I'm not going to seal it and put it into the fridge. What I'm going to do is let this cool down on the side as I prepare and do other things. Now the chicken is still going. Ooh, that's a lot of steam. So, ooh, like that. There we go. So, like I said, chicken is still going, and now I'm going to prepare some butternut squash. So I've picked these up from Sainsbury's, as you can see, and pretty decent for calories and the macros. I mean, carbohydrates for half a bag is 15. So half a bag of all of this is 15 grams of carbs. It's huge. Volume wise, it's huge. So what I'm going to do to cook these quicker, because I want to roast them, they taste better roasted. I'm going to put them in the microwave as the instructions suggest for 7 minutes so that they soften up. And I've got this tray out. I'm going to add some seasoning, a bit of flavour, and then I'm going to put them in the oven, and they're going to get crispy, and they're just going to taste so much better than just out of the microwave. And then I can eat those through the week, and it's a good low carb sauce, but it's got high volume. What I mean by that is you get a lot for your carbs, you know. So these taste really good. So these have just come out of the microwave, and I don't know if you can see it, but they're steaming. They're lovely. Now they're soft and they'll taste good, but they're going to taste better roasted, because everything tastes better roasted. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use smoked paprika. I'm going to use ground coriander, and I'm going to use some cumin. Always good to have some of these in your house. They're kind of basically, these are kind of the base flavors of like taco seasoning, but I'm going to put them on myself. A bit of garlic wouldn't hurt, but I'm going to do some potatoes as well. So they're going to be using garlic, and I don't want to have too much of the same flavours. So these are going to go on there, and then these are going to go on there. So here it is before I pop it into the oven. I put my seasoning on, put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the base of this dish. So let's pop the oven open. It's going to go on that second tray there. Can you see? I can't see. My glasses are all steamed up. The joys of cooking with glasses. So here this goes. Pop it in. I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes. I actually think that chicken's done. So if it is, grab it. Bring it out. Pop it on this side. And I'm going to cut open the biggest piece and see if it's pink on the inside or if it's clear. And I mean, it's white and the juices are running clear. And we'll see if this is ready. If this is ready, I'm going to chop this up and put it into a Tupperware box. So I opened the biggest chunk right through the middle. Look at it. Lovely white tender meat. Oops, sorry about that. It's juicy, it's soft. I mean, I've cut it with not even a sharp knife. So it's very tender, it's going to be great. The thing is about making sure it's tender now is when I reheat it again, it's going to be, you know, it's going to keep that tenderness because chicken breast gets so dry and horrible. So now I'm going to chop all this up and I'm going to put it into a Tupperware box. So everyone, here is my chicken all in a nice Tupperware box. Same as my thighs. I'm going to put them, I'm going to bring that over here. I'm making a bit of a mess, but at least I'm making a mess once during the week and not every time I cook. So these are going to cool down before they go in the fridge. Now I didn't cut them all up into slices, I just cut them into chunks so that they fit in the Tupperware. The smaller chunks, then they're not going to hold as much moisture. So I'll try and keep them as big and chunky as possible. But you can see that I've kind of just cut them in half. And I've checked them all. I'm worried I don't want to get poisoning, you know. So I've checked the middle of every single breast. And they're all good to go. So that is my protein sauces. 2 lovely protein sauces. Fatty and very lean. So can't really go wrong with those. So guys, that's going to be kind of it for the cooking side of things. I know you're thinking, well, you've only really cooked a couple of bits, but these bits are going to really help me. It's not a full food prep because I'm not at work, I'm free to do bits and bats here, and I already have some pretty nifty kind of carb sauces where I don't have to do much, and I'm going to show you them now. Why are you thinking, well, you know, well, why do I have to keep having to show you stuff, not one long thing? Well, I'm using my phone, I don't have a fancy camera or anything, and I'm also doing this on my own. I also kind of don't want to do much more because I do have some sweet potatoes and I do have some baby potatoes that I do need to cook, but I'm feeling kind of tired, and this kind of recovery is where you take it step by step. Now doing a bit of cooking is, I've been on my feet for quite a lot, and you know, I've been kind of going sitting down in between, but that's the thing, I'm noticing that I'm tired. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to go and stop what I'm doing and rest. I'm not going to push myself too far. Doing this is already more than I've done before, and I'm proud of that, and you know, time to take a step back. But before I do that, I will show you all of my other carbs, or some of my other carbs, and yeah, let me show you those. So I don't always have to eat these, but they're here and they're brilliant. So these are like 20 grams of carbohydrates for one. This is like 70, these are 40, I think these are 40. Now these are all things that I can add with my chicken. I can have this is my chicken, spicy rice, takes 2 minutes, and there's the macros. You can see them, 36 or 70 for the whole pack. Usually I share this with Alex. One of these in the morning, and I've also actually got some raisin ones hiding in the corner. Shh. So these are other carbohydrate sauces that I really like. They're easy to use, they don't take up too much time. So going to the fridge, I have fruit. So I have strawberries, I have some like spaghetti made out of what's it called? Courgette, thank you Alex. I've got some of these salads that are already made for me. They're good for you. They've got some healthy fats in them, some olive oils, there's some there. They go with my rice. Now rice takes 2 minutes in the microwave, put that next to it, put some chicken with it that I already cooked. I've got a full meal. I've got some cherries for my sugars. I've got some blueberries. You know, I've got little pots of hummus. These are great because instead of you getting a whole tub of hummus and you trying to weigh it and check it, you just have a little pot to yourself. And the pots are like, I don't know, oh there we go. Like 6 grams of fat for one. Boom, 6 grams of fat for a little pot, which for hummus is really good. So those are kind of my carb sources, and they're healthy, they're easy, and that's what this is. This is recovery. I need to do as least as possible when it comes to cooking, and things that are already made are going to make my life easier. So look at these, they're nice and crispy, but still lovely and soft. They're bright orange, which I love about squash. These kind of replace potatoes for me. I still have potatoes, but I like to switch things up because these are quite sweet, like sweet potatoes, but different as well. I get bored of sweet potatoes, so you know, I like to have different vegetables, and squash is one of them. They're a really good source of carbohydrates, and you get a lot. I mean, this whole thing, I mean, actually, half of this whole thing is the same as a pack of rice, which wouldn't take up nearly half of this tray. So I'm gonna put this in Tupperware like these, and then I'm done for my food preparation. And later on today I can reheat some of this, and it's a quick, easy meal. Really saved myself a lot of time and a lot of hassle and a lot of time on my feet. So guys, I'm back in my usual spot, chilling on the bed. Yeah, you just saw me do a little bit of food preparation, not loads. I kind of just wanted to see how far I could go, standing up in the kitchen and moving things and picking up. I don't want to injure myself, because this morning I actually kind of did injure myself a little bit. I pulled something in my stomach. Not too bad, it was really hurting this morning, so I took a step back and I rested a lot. Felt a lot better. So I thought I'm going to do some cooking. Alex, like I say, earlier today, she went and bought me a load of food for us, and I'm going to be here for the next couple of days, and I don't want to be frying chicken and putting stuff in the oven all the time. So I did a bunch of it. As you saw, it's just going to make everything so much easier, and it wasn't too tasking because, as you saw, I didn't cook loads. The only thing that I had to stand and watch was when I fried the thighs. Everything else was kind of, you put that in for 10 minutes in the microwave, you go and sit down, you come back in, you put it on the side, you put seasoning on it, you put it away. So everything I did was within my limits. I did say halfway through I kind of got a bit tired, so I went and sat down, and I did. Then I went and finished off the squash, and I thought, you know what, this will be enough. I have enough carbohydrates, and now I have enough protein to keep me going. I'm actually kind of hungry, so I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to have a chicken breast, I'm going to weigh it out, and then I'm going to have some rice, and I might have a flatbread as well, because I've got quite a lot of calories left. Got a lot of calories, like 1,000 some 200 calories left for the day, and it's 7 o'clock already, so I'm I'm a bit late in the day, so I'm going to go and have something to eat. So that's kind of, this is a small video of what I'm eating, a bit of food prep, and hopefully I can start incorporating more interest other than me just sitting here talking. I'm going to try and incorporate more things that people will want to see, so helpful tips of whilst you're recovering what you can do, and I think I'm going to cover some stuff about my bag, how when you come out of hospital, like, you don't have to have the ones they give you, and you can request different types. And I'm going to cover wound care, I think, because I think I'm doing pretty well. Mentioned that I was leaking the other week, and the nurses came, said it's not infected, said it is just leaking, and that you should, keep it dry, keep cleaning it, and it has slowly stopped. Basically, I don't really leak. There's only a small, like, so if my scar's this long, there's this bit of it that's not kind of healed and sealed up. The rest of it doesn't need any dressings, which is great. It's been 2 weeks tomorrow since I was, cut open. So that's pretty decent recovery. Wound at the back is just doing the same as it's always been. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are going, and I am recovering well. I believe I'm recovering well. And yeah, I'm just hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna relax for the rest of my evening. So, like I say, I'm gonna get some more content-filled episodes coming to the channel, and anyone who's watching, like I say in my other videos, just get in touch. If you have any questions, you have Chromes, you have a bag, you might be having a bag for a short period of time in between surgeries, anything, just let me know. Get me on Facebook or email or Instagram. You know, JP Greenley. You search that in Google, and I'm probably the only person who'll ever come up. So I'm easy to find, and I'll be happy to help anyone out there. So thanks again, guys. If you watched this video, give it a like if you liked it. Share it. Do whatever you need to do or want to do. Get in touch with me if you want. I'd love to hear from anybody and everybody. So thanks a lot, guys. Bye.